Good afternoon again. Um, I'm always required to say a few words. Believe me, I'll make it a few words. So if you're counting, start counting. Um, some particular group, they took a decision that this year, Wole Soyinka year, and they consulted with a couple of the stakeholders, and it was unanimously adopted. It's not like that of the House of Assembly and Senate. This was a pure democratic decision that was taken. And why did we take that decision? We took the decision because the man who has not died, even though he has a title, the man died. Professor Oluwole Akinwande Soyinka is a man that is exceptional and worthy celebration, especially 90. If you knew the number of risks and escapades that call out his life, it's a miracle that is allowed alive today. It's a miracle. Um, well, it's being celebrated all over the world. I think that deserves a round of applause. I don't want to. I said you should be counting my words. How many words have I spoken? Okay. Um, Let me move on. We have started celebrating Professor Oluwole Soyinka, the Nobel laureate, the first African, and I think he was actually the first black person to be given that very prestigious award. And why was it given? I will leave that to Mr. Tony Akiosho, the intellectual in our midst, to tell us exactly why he has been chosen of all humans on earth. Um, Now, they said that when you give me the microphone, I should at least say a few things about Cora. Cora is the Committee for Relevant Arts, and the collective is been performing in so many areas. Cora came to life in June 2, 1991. I'm not a good mathematician, but that is quite a number of years. In that time space, so many good things have happened. And I'm sure that your decision to come here this afternoon is part of the good things that is happening. But you see, I had to separate myself from the other members of the board of Cora. I'm the only young person among them. If I see anybody laugh, you will have to pay a fine. I can see that you are laughing silently. you know. Um, so we are doing something unusual this time around to celebrate Professor Oluwole Soyinka. We are giving it to the young people to excel, to do this celebration. And they have, in the past 2 weeks, amazed us. The only thing I don't like about them, they say I talk too much. Do you all agree that I talk too much?
No.
After all, I've only said a few words. That's the only conflict they have. But they have done amazing things. We were ourselves kind of so impressed because what we hear about the younger generation are all negative things. Like you people are not serious. You people are not doing. But the sample that we've been seeing for the past 2 weeks has reassured us that Nigeria is still great and will continue to be great. One of them is looking at me already that they only give me 2 minutes. Anyway, CBC trouble. How did you to talk about Professor Wole Soyinka and they give you 2 minutes? That's the kind of problem. You can see the kind of company I keep. You know, people who want to talk about something, about drama, about music, and the cross spectrum of the arts and all, and they give you just 2 minutes. So, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I think my time seems to be up. If they allow me to come again, you will see me, but I would like to see if you would thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. You actually give you 30 minutes. Oh, I mean, you give it to you for you use 15 minutes, sir. Actually, that is the fine. The next thing we are moving on is the opening performance by a man from Abeokuta known as Larry Tenjosho. I don't know if you guys know about something called masquerade. You know, in my own African understanding, masquerade is this kind of terrifying image. You know, when it comes out in the morning, you all like run, front and nose to run away from this kind of. But Larry Tenjosho has weaved these foreign views into a creative art of run. And because of this, we are going to join him in his performance as he takes us into I'll put it this way by saying into the mystical creative art, you know, from the world of the dead right to creative art. You know, what you understand by the word masquerade, what you understand by the word masquerade will now be transformed to what is understood by art. You know, if I ask if I go around now, how many of you know about masquerade? What is your understanding? What's your experience around masquerade? The particular memes I even saw on Instagram. The masquerade is so closer to the soldier to show that yes, you know, so-called gods are powerful man, and they started to turn the king into a kind of information instrument. So when he turned around and he realized that the person was going to give it to the soldier, what happened with power? I don't know if it's actually, I don't know if that is actually masculine. That I experienced, I remember that this kind of masculine, they are fearless. They have this spiritual power. They can do anything. They can move to you. And also, the underlying structure about these people is that they are like the God and man. So in this way, we are not looking at go and terrifying, also alive, the being that's more dreadful. We are looking at the creative art of God. And that's why this performance, Eguna, is one of the biggest masquerade. Someone particularly joking. Wow, that's actually the completion of that page. And also, this performance is going to lead us to the opening of the museum. So, when we follow this man around the detour to the Freedom Park, outside the Freedom Park, it's going to lead us back to the museum and where we're going to have the opening by Professor um, Ugodima Ebina, though he's not here today. Oh, she's there right already. I'm actually been at, because looking out from the outfit, you look at her already. She looks like my one of my professors, and if dare to call them doctor, you're done. You're done. Like you're done. There was a day I decided to went to one of my professor's office, and I said, Mister, I said, go back, step back. I stepped back. I said, come inside again. Who are you looking for? I said, Mister, go back. So I walked in again and said, "Who are you looking at?" I said, "Mr. The man like this, Professor, Professor." I said, that professor was the thrice in the institution, the debate between doctor, professor, and because of that, I have to do my boundary. So looking at the artistic work of art, I don't want to overstep that. That's why I said professor. But now she cleared that out. All right, so it is time for the performance. So let's be rise and we follow Mr. Lanre Thank you should as he give us this creative work of Egunla from the, let's just say, from the African understanding of masquerade to the creative understanding of masquerade. Please, before this part, before this part, for that part. My God, talk. You want to know? Do not forget, don't be terrified. This is not the real, this is not the real masquerade. Rather, this is the creative masquerade. Do not forget about the artworks and the look. It is not the masquerade, but the creative masquerade. I've tried it, sir. It's not even working with my Wi-Fi. I've tried the charger. I don't know what really happened. Can the router ask fault?
Yeah, possible.
Oh Jesus! And it's a new one.
From Essen.
Yes, like I couldn't charge the game. Stopped working.
Then what you can do is take it back to Essen.
Better office.
Yes.